Disney's Arcade Frenzy, released in 1999. This is a collection of 4 arcade-style Disney-themed games based off some of your favorite Disney franchises. Shoot for the movie Mulan, Rooftop Ruckus for Aladdin, Flying Frenzy for Hercules, and Flounder's Quest for The Little Mermaid. Each game stars the movie's sidekick-type characters, example Apu and Diego for the Aladdin game. And while idle on the selection screen, various characters will come out and plead their case why you should play their arcade game.
Monkeys mayhem.
Now that sounds like my kind of town!
Hey, over here! The Titans are attacking, and we need your help to stop them!
You are just who I was waiting for! Please, help me fight Flounder!
Pick me! Pick me! I said pick me!
And I do think some of these are not the original voice actors. So we'll first look at the game Shoot. This game kind of feels like the old Atari game Missile Command. You'll be battling an invading army of Huns charging down a hill. Their goal is to destroy the village below. To fend them off, you'll be using a firework gun. You have a regular shot and an avalanche shot, which is very wide and rolls down the hill. Ammo is limited for each level, and these carts down here seem to factor into your ammo too, so you don't want those destroyed. So I was blasting away, and I played like 30 levels, and I was just like yawning. It was so easy. But this game does have difficulty settings, so let's try level 1 on the hardest difficulty. This is probably going to be a joke too. And holy jeez, that was the exact polar opposite extreme. So easy is way too easy, and hard is way too hard, so I'll be playing the rest of the game on the medium mode, I guess. Shoot itself, however, it's really not that good of a game, but however the war theme does give it a little bit of appeal. Rooftop Ruckus has you playing as Apu, the monkey. You'll be running around on ledges trying to turn on all the lights in the windows and avoid the bad guys. This game is a lot like Q-Bird, only it's a side view. It's interesting. It did surprise me though that you can't jump to a lower left or right platform. That's something you might forget when playing and can cause a senseless loss of life, so you do have to be careful. Level designs get pretty complex as time continues and the number of enemies increase, cranking up the challenge. This game was pretty good, a nice mix of thinking ahead and frantic reflex. This is probably the game on the collection, making it worthwhile to play. Flying Frenzy has you playing as Pegasus, stopping the Titans from climbing Mount Olympus by flying into them. You also have these underlings to cause you grief you have to deal with also. Both underlings and Titans have to be hit in a certain way, example, Titans have to be hit on their head. Reminds me of the game Joust a little bit. Now, unfortunately, the controls in this are a little bit stiffy. He doesn't seem to respond to the keyboard accurately when you're trying to move. But I think what's worst here is you can just hover at the bottom of the screen and hit the Titans before they barely start. Essentially, you can cheese this game and make it completely unfun. So with the stiff controls and the ability to cheat the game, it's probably not worth playing at all. Finally, Flounder's Quest. You play as Sebastian the crab, or lobster thing, and will travel through a maze-like environment looking for Flounder. You will be dodging various baddies and obstacles and use his snippety claws to pass through walls. You have a certain amount of time to complete each level, and by opening treasure chests you can find extra lives or increase your time. There is some fairly decent level design here, and there is some woo moments when you save Flounder with only a few seconds left. Now, unfortunately, I didn't like this game too much. Some of the levels seem to require that you must get the treasure chest with the increased timer to beat it, and a few dead-end paths that can cripple you time-wise for the entire level, so it ends up as a trial and error in some cases more than skill. Along with the long periods of swimming down corridors with no action, it just, it didn't do it for me. It just was kind of dull. So on the collection, overall, I found 2 out of the 4 games alright. I did notice that some of the art doesn't quite have that Disney quality sometimes, and that gets to me a little, but that is a minor complaint. Even though it had 2 good games on it, there's just so many better arcade-style games for free nowadays. I really don't see much value to this game, or even your time at all. So there you have it, Disney's Arcade Frenzy. Thanks for watching.
Oh no!